Alright, so you need gel sacks and rubies to be able to create the aerogel. Finally we can create one, and we can get to creating a water filtration machine. Plenty of titanium stored, and we need a copper wire. Got 2 copper here, so we can create one. And now we can go to our base and create this water filtration machine that we've been wanting to create for so long. Might put it right here. Now the water filtration machine will actually take away some hole integrity as well. Here we go. But the really good thing about this machine is it makes salt, and it also makes water bottles that give you 50 hydration, which is much better than the disinfected water we've been getting so far. So that's a big bonus. It is also quite power intensive, so while it's creating water, it will slowly take away power from your base. It is possible we might have to get onto that at some stage. We could create an additional power source. I'm thinking either thermal vents or solar panels, which we can feed using the power transmitters. And there is a thermal vent directly west from where my base is, so I could potentially use this as a power source. Oh, it's hot in there. Want to tread carefully. Alright. Lost quite a bit of health building that there. Then we build our power transmitters, and we feed these all the way to our base, and we're good to go. Alright, so the thermal plant from here, I've built these power transmitters that lead all the way back to my base. And give it an extra source of power. And now we shouldn't have too many problems with power. Our power's gone from 500 to 750. We've got 2 fuel sources, the bioreactor and the thermal vents up ahead. We also have our filtered water created. 50 hydration. Now once this machine is full, it won't draw any more power, but once you pull the water out, it'll start demanding power again. So I'm going to take 1 water and carry it with me. And we're pretty well set up.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
500 meters below sea level, that sounds pretty grim. Little chance they made it. Let's head over there. Descending further and further. Now we're in a new biome. This is the blood kelp zone. And blood kelp is a resource we can also harvest and put to good use. I believe they grow on these trees. Blood oil. Let's get down close to that life pod. Oh, we've got a crab squid over there in the distance. They are not friendly. We've got to watch out for them. Let's power down to be safe. Hopefully it doesn't come and attack us. This place looks creepy, doesn't it? It's one thing I love about this game. Change in atmosphere, the change in music. There we go, there's one of them crab squid thingies. Oh no. It may have spotted me. Here we go, these red things. Blood oils. We need these. And deep shrooms. We need those as well. I'm going to collect some and grow them back at base. They're pretty important for the end game. Let's pick up a few blood oils. Let's pick up some deep shrooms and we can grow these. And yeah. Now over to the life pod.
Integrating new PDA.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Dark. Anyway, what a cool area. That might be some creature off in the distance, a Leviathan. One of the big ones. There it is. You can see it right there. That is a ghost Leviathan. They are things that you don't want to mess with. Surprised it hasn't spotted us. But I'm going to take that as a cue to get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here right now. Might try building a base here. I reckon it's a cool spot. Just got to watch out for those massive creatures. But they make the game that much more exciting. Alright, we are beelining it back in the opposite direction. We got what we came for. Got some blood kelp, some blood oil, and and got to the life pod. Let's head back to base. Alright, let's grow some goods. There we go, now we've got some nice blood vine growing. And we'll grow some deep shrooms as well. See if we can cut them. Slash it and then it gives you multiple seeds, which is pretty cool. Awesome. In the meantime, we've been collecting resources in order to build the prawn suit. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Get my mobile vehicle bay. And let's go straight to the surface and get this thing built. Alright, so the resources we've needed in order to build this: 2 plasteel ingots, which we need lots of titanium for, a bit of lithium, 2 aerogels, enameled glass, lead and diamond. Easy enough to get. Let's create this. Oh, I'm going to feel like that for sure. Self-discipline? Fuck that. I'm going to be invincible. Let's get into our prawn suit for the first time. I'm going to fuck shit up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh yeah. Got some jetpack thrusters. We can upgrade those, of course. All we can do so far with the 2 arms is grab. Such as grab resources. See if I can do that. There we go. We're going to install upgrades on this prawn suit. Access upgrades. Right, so we can fill both arm slots with either the grappling hook and the prawn suit drill arm. We need to create both of those things, as well as the jump jet upgrade. That'll be awesome. There's actually a bunch of things we can create, so we might as well. I think it will benefit us greatly to create all of them. We also need the Cyclops depth module Mark II, which we need to go deeper down in order to find some nickel ore, as well as the Seamoth Mark III. Rubies we have plenty of. We can actually create that right now. Let's go ahead and do that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we've got our Seamoth docked in here. Let's take out our Mark II depth module, and we need to go to the modification station in order to create the Mark III. Mark III, let's put that in. Now let's see how deep we can go with just the Seamoth. $900 meters. Alright, so far that can go deeper than the actual Cyclops. Cyclops I think has 500 meter depth limit, but with the Cyclops Mark II, I think we can increase that to 900 as well. So if we get that, we can solve that. In the meantime, let's get some of our power cells off charge. Put the empty ones in, charge those. Take this out. And yeah, there's still a bit of work to do, but yeah. Let's go ahead and find out what our next mission is.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Wonder what that's about. Who's the unaccounted for target? Is that me? The aliens are hunting me. Interesting. Alright. So in order to prioritize what we want to do, I think... Alright, we don't need that pinned anymore. We've already created that. Prawn suit depth module will be useful. So the prawn suit is actually what can go the deepest in this whole game. It can go deeper than the Cyclops. And I'm not sure if it gets a Mark 3 or if Mark 2 is the maximum. As well, we need a couple other things. We should get the reinforced diving suit, which we can find in a blueprint somewhere. And also in the meantime, I haven't been recording, but I built a base in the bulb zone. And in the bulb zone, I should be able to scan for some fragments. Anyway, as well, for the grappling arm, we need to learn how to create some benzene. Recipe for benzene. Okay, all we need is 3 blood oils. That's easy enough. We're actually growing it right now. For the reinforced diving suit, I believe we're going to need synthetic fibers. Polyaniline we'll need at some stage, as well as hydrochloric acid, which we are growing the deep shrooms here at our base for, so we can create that as well. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and take some blood oils off what I've been growing. Create a benzene. And that gives us one of the things we need for the prawn suit grappling arm. We also need an advanced wiring kit. We got plenty of wiring kits on board the Cyclops. I ended up creating a fair few of them from all the silver that I had. Computer chip as well, I need to create. We got some coral on board, and we can get all these resources easily enough. I think I need. No, I've stored a bunch of these resources on board the Cyclops, so we should be good. The only thing we might need to go out and hunt for is some diamonds. And yeah, that should be it for these items. Alright, we're going to go ahead and create one upgrade for the Cyclops, which is the Cyclops decoy tube upgrade. Might as well. Let's put that in there. And then we can fill 2 more upgrades. The shield generator we'll need the blueprints for. And the thermal upgrade, which we haven't unlocked yet, which will allow us to recharge the submarine using thermal vents. Now we can create one of the grappling arms for the prawn suit. We'll go ahead and do that right now. And one more thing I forgot to mention about the prawn suit is whatever you pick up when you're in it, it goes into its storage right here. And you can also get a module, I think, which gives you extra storage, which is going to be very important because you want to use the drilling arm to collect resources from those large nodes, and they go directly into your storage. Alright, with the vehicle upgrade bay, we should be able to create the grappling arm. There we go. And then we just need to create the drill arm. So we need 4 diamonds. Let's go and install this mod. Prawn suit grappling arm. There we go. And now we can use it to propel us along. How cool is that? And swing us around like Spider-Man, except I'm underwater. From my last playthrough, I had the grappling arm installed on my right arm. In this case, it's on the left. Might switch them around once I get the drill arm. And cool. What else do we want to install? The jet upgrade. Yes. We're going to need crystalline sulfur, which is also pretty deep down, as well as the nickel ore. So those upgrades will come a bit later. Thermal reactor. Yep, kyanite is something that's really deep down, sort of towards the end of the game. Depth module mark 1. We need some nickel ore and some ruby. Current depth, 900 meters we can go with a prawn suit, which is, I think, the same as the Seamoth at the moment. Or the Cyclops. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go find some diamonds. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and dock this prawn suit aboard the Cyclops. Which is a bit easier said than done. Shit. That didn't work out well. Let's try again. Need more of a leverage point. Alright, that was absolutely hopeless. Alright, this time we should make it. Once we upgrade the jets, it should be a bit easier to do this. Alright, I think we're gonna go and take the prawn suit somewhere to do some drilling. We could drill for quartz, as well as a bunch of other resources. Nickel is one of them. Diamonds, I don't think, but anyway. Alright, now we have enough diamonds to create the prawn suit drill arm, which we've been collecting diamonds from this base I have in the Jelly Shroom Caves. Yeah, I've been creating bases all over the place. This is a particularly nice one with a nice view. I could build bases in Subnautica all day. Alright, let's go ahead and create the drill arm. And let's go and install that on our prawn suit. While it's docked here as well, you can place upgrades into whatever vehicle's docked just by using this console. There we go. Now the prawn suit has both the grappling arm and the drill arm. And the drill arm, I'll show you how we get to mining soon. We also are going to want to create the Seamoth perimeter defense system. That's very handy in case a large Leviathan creature grabs a hold of your Seamoth. You can quickly activate that to deflect or deter it. Alright, so let's go ahead and create that. We need hydrochloric acid and the polyaniline. Hydrochloric acid, we just need we need about 3 deep shrooms. And then let's /1 so we can regrow them. Three deep shrooms, salt, which we can get from our water filtration machine. 1 salt, and we'll grab some waters as well. And we also need a wiring kit, which we have plenty of on board the Cyclops. Let's go ahead and get that. 1 of them. So I've got 2 lockers here, one for electrical components, one for power sources such as batteries, power cells. Pretty handy. I like to keep things nice and organized. Alright, let's create a hydrochloric acid. And now we can create a polyaniline, which needs hydrochloric acid plus a gold. And now we can create ourselves a Seamoth perimeter defense system. It's going to be very helpful. Because any creature tries to grab hold of us, we can quickly deflect it. In other words, get it off our ass. Seamoth perimeter defense system. Another thing that can make you feel invincible. Let's go ahead and install that upgrade. In order to do that, we've got to take one of these off though. And I'm not sure what's best. Maybe the storage module. Now that we've got our prawn suit, we can use that for storage instead. Hull reinforcement we definitely want because it makes our Seamoth a lot tougher. So I might go ahead and unequip that one. And I don't know, I'm a bit indecisive here. If I keep the storage module, I can take that off. I can store the hull reinforcement in the storage module. And then I can put the Seamoth defense system. Yeah, that could work. We might have to leave one of these vehicles behind anyway. Probably leave the Seamoth behind and use the prawn suit for the deeper exploration parts. Because if we want to create a base somewhere really deep down, and we want both vehicles, we'll have to come back and get this one, which we probably don't want to bother doing, because you can't take the Seamoth to the end of the game anyway. So we might as well press on with the prawn suit. And the prawn suit is going to be a lot more useful anyhow. The only thing it lacks is maneuverability, which the Seamoth has. But what's more important is gathering the resources, I think, and drilling for resources once we're down in the depths. We're also going to go ahead and create a creature decoy launcher. You never know. How do we create it? The normal fabricator, I think. Deployables, creature decoy. So that gives us three missiles, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and load those in. Now we can actually launch those when we get near a Leviathan to sort of distract it, lure it towards these things so that our submarine doesn't get attacked. Lure it off of our submarine. That's what I want to say. Alright, we're going to proceed with the game and go towards this bulb zone station that I created in the meantime, which is very close to the entrance point of the Lost River, which is a biome much deeper down, and we want to get there because that leads us towards the end of the game. Still got a fair few things to do though before we end the game. We want to create the reinforced diving suit. We might even decide to build a base in the Lost River. And the Lost River is a really cool area. And here is our bulb zone station that we created. It's got a scanner room, it's got an extra room. Haven't done much work on it yet, but there you go. Probably going to do a couple of things here, and then we can proceed further down into the Lost River. This is probably not the safest place to have a base because there's Leviathans around, and there's creatures that attack my sub every time I come here. So, but we're going to end the episode here. Next up, we're going to go down into the Lost River, which is a new exciting biome to explore. Peace out, guys.